Welcome back to the JSFL Week 6 Thursday Night Primetime matchup. Today we got a pretty good matchup for you. Both in the playoff picture right now. The 1-4 Miami Wave heading to the 4-1 Kansas City Wind. As we have a good matchup here. As the Wind are predicted to win this one by yours truly. But we'll see if the Wave can pull an upset. But here we are for the primetime matchup. And both teams that are contesting for the East right now, Wave and the Bats, are in primetime games this week. One at the Wind, one at the Natives. The 1 and 2 seeds in the picture right now. As here comes out the Wind and the visiting Wave. The Wave have been struggling mostly because of secondary and halfbacks, I believe. They know the pass too well is going to come from the Wave. They know what to expect from the Wave. That's why players just like do that. That's why they're maybe have so many losses, which I thought this team could have pretty good potential. They're kind of like New Orleans in a way, but New Orleans just has a good back. And a little bit of corners. But this team has receivers. So they're called the best receiving corps in the league, but the stats don't show it, but overall. And it will be returned out to the 22. As here comes out Warren Jones and his stats for the season. Don't look at the board because this is my first actual public video. But the stats for Warren Jones: 84 completions, 130 attempts, 972 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. The stuff on the board is not true. Don't look at that. It's all on my sheet. So what I say is what's true. 1st and 10. 2 receivers, 1 back. As it's a run with Francis Ox. As we can see, the Miami Wave offensive starts. Leader Warren Jones, and then Ron Foyle, the 3rd-string receiver, is the 2nd leader. 23 receptions, 291 yards, and 1 touchdown before the game. But yeah, Joseph Carousel and Colin Franklin are the 2 96 overall receivers, but have not that good of stats. And Ron Foyle has better stats than them. That's the weird thing. But yeah, the Wave are a team that's understated. Oh, but it's a rush to 27, sorry. A little out of it. But 6 yards on the run. As we can see, the defense from Kansas City. Kansas City defense leader William Torres. 26 solo tackles, 5 assists, 10 tackles for a loss, 6 sacks, and 1 interception and 1 fumble. And his backup is Chris Johnson, 15 solo tackles, 2 assists, 4 tackles for a loss, and 1.5 sacks. 3rd and 5 now. Early 3 and 5. Jones down. Oh, flag on the play, though, as it flies in the air. As it's defensive pass interference, and the Wave will get a 1st down. Carlos Young, the 2nd-string corner, to get the call. 4 receivers, 1 back on 1st and 10. Jones to the back. As you can see, it's a 60 overall back. Francis Ox, his first rush gets nowhere. 2nd and 10 now. As the Wave got lucky with that 3rd and 5 call, but let's see what they can do on this 2nd down and 10. 2 receivers, 1 back. Jones, handoff again. Trying to push him away. He gets a little chuck in there, but 4 yards. 8 on the carry. Carlos Young gets a tackle. 3rd and 2 now as we have another 3rd down. Can Kansas City stop them this time? 2 receivers, 2 backs. Warren Jones snaps it. It's a hand to the back, in the back. Ox making some room up to the 25, as great blocking by the Wave that time. As Ox is just getting some nice yardage. 3 rushes, 28 yards. for Ox as he's having an early start. I don't even know if that's back. That's just the good work by the line. If you get a good game out of, if you get good blocking like that, I'd be paying for their meal. 1st and 10 as the Wave have another first down. Almost to the red zone now in the first drive. Looks like a new team. One receiver, one back at the 25. Warren Jones in the pocket, scrambling up to the 18. There's Warren Jones. You don't see him scramble often, but he does there for 7 yards. Andy Sandel with the number 1 corner to bring him down that time. And 2nd and 3 now for the Miami offense. 4 receivers, one back. Jones throwing, caught in a first down. Oh, he might have went backwards. It gets 2 yards. Oh no, they're going to call 30 inches. He went backwards a little bit. Joseph Carousel to get the catch. Sandoval to bring him down. 3rd and inches. Can Miami convert again as they're in the red zone now in the first drive? Miami. 1 receiver, one back. Jones hands it off. Trying to push through. No, he's short. Ox can't power through. 4th and inches. Kansas City hangs on by a prayer. Irwin Badger, the DT. Big man to bring him down. As Francis Ox tries to power in there, but it's just stopped a little short. I think it was a good call, but I don't know. I probably would have went with passing. I liked my odds better on that. Now the field goal attempt is fake. It's a throw. Intercepted. Kansas City intercepts it. Running. Can he outrun the offense? Yes, he can. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. Kansas City win. Whoosh. It's a touchdown interception on a fake field goal. Just snagged one-handed. Wow. What a play. He ran all the way in for the pick 6. Danny Tucker, the strong safety, was only one of the lowest. He's the lowest overall in the secondary for the Kansas City, but he gets the pick and he brings it to the house, and now their PAT is up, and it is good, setting a tone here at home as the Wind show why they are number 2 in the power rankings. That was such a great play. As now the kickoff will be off and Miami will have another chance. As the kick is off, 6:07 left in the first quarter, as it will be taken out at back in the middle of the end zone up to the 21. 1 yard shy of where it started last time. But now Warren Jones will come out again. Dwayne Din's on the return, the second string back. But here comes out Jones. As you can see, him and Colin Franklin might have been talking. 2 receivers, one back on a 1st and 10. Jones, screen. Oh, he can't break his man. Gets a yard on the play. 2 for 2, 3 yards for Warren Jones. Joseph Carousel to get a second catch. Carlos Young to bring him down. As Carlos Young is on Joseph Carousel, and Colin Franklin is on, Andy Sandel is on Colin Franklin. So they both have the better overall, so let's see what they can do about that. Jones on 2nd and 9. Gets it out for a first down to, I believe that's Eric Shady. The big tight end. Yes, that's Eric Shady. as they get a nice conversion. 1st and 10 now again for Miami. As 16 yards on the previous play. Sean Martinez, the free safety to bring him down. 3 receivers, 1 back on the 1st and 10. Jones takes a snap and it's a handoff to the back. He's stuffed up in the backfield. Ox couldn't find anywhere there. Time 5 rush, 27 yards. As it was Chris Johnson, the linebacker, to bring him down. And just boom. Nowhere to run on that play. 2 people are on him and he spinned them out and got into the backfield. That's a great play. That's what Kansas City lives on, those good plays. They're a do-it-all team. Good offense, good defense. 2nd and 11 now. Jones is going to run up the middle past the 50 up to the 47. No, 48. 2 rushes, 22 yards for Jones. As he's pretty good on his feet. As he picks up the 1st down. As he couldn't find anyone open and took off with it. I was going to say something, but I completely forgot what I was going to say. 1st and 10. 4 receivers, 1 back. Gets it off. Oh, up to the 37. 38, actually. I'm going to call it. 2nd and inches. As it's Ron Foyle, the lead receiver, and receptions and yards. If you catch it. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about their offense. Willie Rogers. Wait till he comes out. He's had big games the last 2 games. Let's see if he can do it again. 2nd and inches. 4 receivers, 1 back. Handoff again. Gets the 1st down and more. He's running. 20. Oh, his speed isn't that good. To the 13. He gets it too. Broke some tackles, just he doesn't have that speed. 6 rushes, 52 yards for Francis Ox. He's had a very good game early. Just missing tackles by the defense. Just didn't have that speed. It's a battlefield out there. But Ox gets another good run on the day. If this team had a better back and a little better defense, I think they'd be a really solid team. And they actually their team's based on defense. Jones hands it off. And the screen does not pay off. Joseph Carousel goes back 2 yards. 2nd and 12 now to 15 as they're in the red zone again, knocking on the door. Just trying to get the screen involved. He went backwards, juked out a man, but then reinforcements came in for the wind, and he couldn't do anything about it. Second and 12 now. 2:40 left in the 1st quarter, and we haven't even seen Kansas City offense yet. 2 receivers, 1 back on 2nd and 12. Jones in the backfield. It's collapsing a little bit. Through the end zone, touchdown! It's Miami Wave. They're flooding the stadium tonight. Well, that's not weird, but it's a touchdown pass. Warren Jones to... I think that's wrong. That was Ron Foyle, yep. Ron Foyle, his 2nd touchdown catch of the season. As he gets in the end zone one more time. As the PAT team comes on now. As they're looking to tie the game, it's up and it is good. 8 plays, 79 yards, 3 minutes, 41 seconds on that one. As we have a tie game here in Kansas City now. As that was a good drive by Miami. Now we can see what Kansas City does on their first offensive drive. Right after this kickoff. And the kickoff team is on, and the kick is away. 7-7, 2:23 left in the 1st quarter. as it will be taken out of the end zone up to the 24. No, 28, sorry. My bad. Terrible counting. Joe Parker stats. 91 completions. 136 attempts. 1,132 yards. 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. As he's had pretty good season. A little off on the MVP race, but definitely in the hunt for the MVP race. As he's doing pretty good this season. 2 receivers, 1 back on the first down. 3 receivers, actually. Gets it off to Eric Fitzgerald, the number 1 receiver in Kansas City. As he leads the team in receptions and yards. But not touchdown receptions. That's Thomas Wagner. He's a red zone threat. 3 receivers, 1 back on 2nd and inches. Parker throws it. First down, caught. Up to the 43. 2 for 2. 16 yards for Parker. Oh, no, wait. The leading person in touchdown catches is Kurt Hammond. Oh, no. For wide receivers, he leads in everything. But Kurt Hammond, the tight end, leads in everything. Receptions, yards, and touchdowns. 3 receivers and 1 back on 1st and 10. Handoff to Willie Rogers. Rogers trying to make some room up to the 50. 1 rush, 7 yards for Willie Rogers. As you saw, he was pretty dangerous right there. Didn't do much, but it was a nice run. As it's 2nd and 3 now, with a little over a minute left in this first quarter. Now a minute. As he leads the team in points. Parker throwing, caught. Thomas Wagner getting a first down. Wagner getting a reception for 3 yards, and Levi Count, the number 1 corner. Their highest corner is at 72 overall, and their second, Tony Space is at 72, sorry. Levi Count's the number 2. He's 6'4". 1st and 10, as they didn't have good corners here in Miami. 4 receivers, 1 back. Willie Rogers gets the carry up to the 41, as he gets 6 yards on the play. Terry Tacos, sorry, my bad. As there's 1 person on the end of the first quarter, 7-7, as Kansas City's on a drive. The only person in the MVP race on the Kansas City win is Willie Rogers. He's been having really good games, and that's a big reason why they're on so high in the MVP race and the power rankings. 4 receivers, 1 back. Parker throwing, little check down. Gets 3 yards on the play to the 3rd and 1 now. 3rd down. Alan Simmons, the 4th string receiver, to get a catch. Sorry, scrambling my words. In Tristan Endzone, the leader in solo tackles before this game, gets the tackle. 1 receiver, 1 back, as I can see. 3rd and 1. Parker throwing up to the 26. 5 for 5, 34. Parker hasn't missed a shot. Hammond, the tight end, to get a 2nd reception for 18 yards. Tristan Endzone to get him down. As got a little big hit there. Not a super big one, but got hit a little hard as he was in the air. For receivers, when I say 4, it's they're spread out. I don't really count tight ends. I can see 3 spread out from the line, so 3. I must say 3 receivers, 1 back. Parker gets a little check down to the halfback. Oh, he runs out of bounds. That's 21. 2nd and 5 now. This is 5-yard catch and run by the halfback. 2nd and 5. Willie Rogers gets a reception for 5 yards. 8:54 left in the second quarter. 2nd and 5 now. 4 receivers, 1 back. Parker throwing, caught. Gets first down. Wagner shuts off a tackle up to the 12. As they haven't showed us the offense yet, but I don't know if they will because it's already past the first quarter. So, the 2 leaders are Willie Rogers, 117 attempts, 646 yards, 3 touchdowns, 17 broken tackles. And then Joe Parker. 2 receivers, 1 back. Joe Parker throwing, caught. Fitzgerald, nowhere. Gets caught at the 8. And yeah, that's the Winds offense. And then the Miami defense is... The leader is Tristan Endzone, 37 total tackles, 13 assists, and 5 tackles for a loss. Oh no, wait. The leader is Payne Wettis, 21 total tackles, 12 assists, 1 tackle for loss, 5.5 sacks, and 1 touchdown. Willie Rogers gets 3 yards on the carry, by the way. Sorry, I'm doing this. And then Endzone is the second best on the D. No, he isn't. It's Trent Savage. Another person on... Both of these people on the D-line. 18 solo tackles, 4 assists, 4 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, and 2 fumbles. Forced fumbles. So 37 now. As 4 receivers, 1 back. Can Kansas City keep going at the 9? Thinking a touchdown here. Joe Parker throwing end zone. No one. He throws to the too far up and out of the end zone. And now it's 4th and 7 as the field goal unit most likely will come on to put them up by 3. Parker, don't know who he's looking for, but Wagner was out of bounds. He's looking for Wagner, but he was way out of bounds. I would have thought Kurt Hammond being the red zone threat he is. But the field goal attempt is up, and it is good. 7-10 here in Kansas City. As that was a pretty good drive, just couldn't cash it in the end. Which has been kind of the story for both teams. Miami didn't do it once, and then Kansas City couldn't do it once. Only 1 offensive touchdown so far, that's from Miami, but we're still very early in the game, so I'm kind of intrigued. Miami's doing a little better than I thought they would. And the kick is off. And will be returned from the 2 up to the 21. Oh, I got it right this time. And here comes out Warren Jones and the offense again. Dwayne Dins, 20 yards per return. But here comes Francis Ox today. 6 rushes, 52 yards. He's on 8.6 average per carry right now. As he's been getting some pretty good runs early. Something I never think I'd never see from Francis Ox. 3 receivers, 1 back. Great blocking by the O-line for him, I think. Oh, it's a run. It's way too late, and it was stuffed in the backfield. 2nd and 12 now, as second tackle for a loss for Chris Johnson. Has nowhere to go for him because Irwin Badger and Chris Johnson were not going to be denied. Oh, that wasn't even Chris Johnson. Well, one of them was Irwin Badger, I know that because the hair. But yeah, but Irwin Badger helped, so 3 receivers, 1 back on 2nd and 12. It's another handoff up the middle. Get some yardage up to the 28. 8 rushes, 59 yards now for Francis Ox on a 3rd and 3. 6:16 left in the second quarter. As for 1 receiver, 1 back on the 3rd and 3. I don't know if I would run this one. A screen. Oh! It's a missed tackle. 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown! He outruns the defense. Colin Franklin. The defense misses a tackle and he's off. What a play. Oh, just a missed tackle. And he was off to the races. No one to catch him. Andy Sandoval misses the tackle. Oh, jeez. And Tucker didn't have that speed and no one else did. Martinez couldn't get there either. What a play by the Miami offense. I did not expect that at all. I didn't expect the screen to work even if they did do a screen. But Colin Franklin gets in there for the 3rd time this year. as he is the number one most touchdown receiver in Miami. As here comes the PAT attempt for Miami. And the PAT is up, and it is good. 14-10, 3 plays, 79 yards in 1 minute and 10 seconds. As now they're above of Kansas City. Kansas City did not expect this big of a game from Miami, as they've been playing very well in the early part of this game. But can they keep it up? Can they keep scoring points, and can they keep making Kansas City kick field goals? That's the question. Which element will win, wind or wave? As we can see, these are two offensive linemen, Hazard and Freddie Owens. Yeah, Freddie Owens left tackle and Hazard the center. Both teams' left side of their line is really good, and then the right side is pretty bad. Both teams. It's taken from their own end zone to the 20, past the 30, to the 30. No, past the 20 to the 30. 29 yards per return right now, as Kansas City obviously has the better return man because Dwayne Dins, the 54 overall, is taking returns. I think Eugene Green, the 90 overall, second string, is doing it for Kansas City. 1st and 10, 3 receivers, 1 back. Joe Parker, fake handoff. Oh, he's going down! Sacked at the 23. Saul gets the sack in there. Jamal Saul, the right end, to bring him down. Before this game, Saul had 1 sack, so that's the 2nd sack of the season. Just breaks off the edge on his man and gets in there. Not the best overall, but especially next to his compadre Trent Savage, who has 3 sacks. Not even that good from him, but Jamal Saul definitely did not expect to get back in the backfield, but he did. 2nd sack of the season for Jamal Saul. 2nd and 17. 4 receivers, 1 back. I think Willie Rogers here, but who knows? It's Joe Parker and almost hits. But it's what a little sideline catch there. Joe Parker gets a nice connection to Tracy Davis, the 2nd string receiver. Little toe tap on the sideline there, because no one was near him. Wow. Nice catch by Tracy Davis. As Joe Parker almost got sacked again, but he gets just enough for a 1st down with him, Tracy Davis, making a good connection. 2 receivers, 1 back. On 1st and 10 at the 42. Parker looking in the backfield. I thought that was almost picked off for a second, but no, they're going to call it incomplete. Dropped out of the hands of, I don't even know if it was a receiver or a defensive person. But 2nd 10, 4:56 left in the 2nd quarter, 42 at their own 42. 2 receivers, 1 back on 2nd and 10. Parker throwing up to the 45. 10 for 12, 73 yards for Joe Parker. As a 3rd and 7 now, as Kurt Hammond gets the reception, 21 yards for total for him today. Terry Tacos to bring him down. As we have 5 receivers, 0 backs on a 3rd and 7. The direct snap to Parker. Parker throwing. Out of the hands. Nice pressure by the defense. As he can't hang on. Tracy Davis trying to get another catch, but couldn't hang on to that one. As most likely will become the punt unit for the Wind. Parker trying to fit in that little space there he saw. Thought Davis had broke his man, but Josh Carls, the strong safety, the number 1 overall player on Miami, gets the pressure. As he's the highest overall in the team with 98. 4th and 7 now. As the punt is away, it will be returned for a touchback in the end zone. 1st and 10 now, as here comes back on Miami. 2 straight touchdowns. Francis Oxlade rushes 59 yards, 7.3 on an average carry, as he went down a little bit, but Not too much. Still, it's pretty decent. If he keeps up this kind of running, it'd be a good game for him in the line. 4 receivers, 1 back, as it's Ox again to get the call. He gets up to the 25 on a 5-yard carry. 9 rush to 64 yards now for him. And 205 yards allowed by Kansas City. Kansas City isn't playing the way I thought they would today. I thought they would have used Willie Rogers a lot more because he's had some breakout games. And I thought they'd be playing better defense, but I don't know. I thought Miami's offense was good, and this is what I thought I would see all season, but they're only 1-4. Jones, Francis Ox gets the carry up to the 20. He goes, oh no, Dwayne Dins goes back. Oh no, he goes up one, actually. Yeah, but Warren Jones and I thought this, like, they're playing like they're not a 1-4 team, and they're playing like it's a switcheroo here, but who knows? 3rd and 4. 4 receivers, 1 back. Jones, screen to the back. Can he get speed? Oh, he does. No one saw him slip by. He gets to the 36. Jones hasn't missed a pass either. 7 for 7, 126 yards. And a touchdown pass. Dwayne Dins gets, with that slow speed all the backs have, it's like, is he going to get there? Is he going to get there? But he does get there as the line does some nice blocking.